little bit blustery out here, but a little bit warmer. David Warner and Michael Vaughan. It was, well, everything's gone right for England today, hasn't it? It was cold, it was overcast. They win the toss and they were presented, Davey, with a pitch that has a fair bit of grass on it. We'll get to that in a moment, but Vaughnie, I want to go to you first. You mentioned earlier in the summer, Josh Tongue, he could do a really good job here in Australia. 4 in Adelaide, and now his third 5-wicket haul, his first in Ashes cricket.
Yeah, I mean, he's a wicket taker. You go back to 23 where he got 5 wickets in that test match at Lord's. It's the only test match he played in 23. 18 wickets against India in the summer in 3 games. And then now inside 3 innings, he's got so many wickets. A 5 here, 4 in the second innings in Adelaide. So he's got 10 wickets inside 3 innings, but 9 in the last 2 innings, an average of just over 12. He's just got that ability to create the angle. He holds the seam up, particularly to right-handers. He's got a real kind of release which makes it very, very difficult for the right-handers to play him. He's bowled a good length, he bowls decent enough gas. It's what he's been doing throughout the last few years. When he's played, he gets wickets. Yeah, 4 for 9 Australia lost in that little collapse. Started with the run out of Cam Green, which was great to see England finally executing in those little, those big moments, I guess, not little moments. Just going to have to watch out here. The Mente 2000 roller is about to come into picture. Back it up there, Cowboy. We don't want to lose you just yet. There it is. That's a Mark Howard special. What that's doing, David Warner, it's going to compact down that grass coverage. 10 mil of grass. You can come down here, you run your hand through that, and it feels like one of Vaughnie's squirrels on top of his hair there. But Australia will utilise this quite well too. Yeah, they will, and you can see those dark patches of green grass. That there tends to stay the whole game. And they'll get quite stalky. The roller obviously will flatten off a little bit, but as the roller wears off, that sticks up a little bit. And if the Australians can get that into that 6-metre length, get the English driving, you never know. England could be 8 or 9 down by the end of play, but what I would like to say is the way that England started and the way that they've finished, Ben Stokes winning the toss, but they've actually capitalised on this one. Now they have to come out with the bat and show what they've got. Yeah, I'll be intrigued to see the way that they play. I mean, you go back to Adelaide where the pitch was better. England played a more traditional game of cricket with the bat in hand. They were a bit more patient. They'll probably go back to the Baz-ball method on here because they'll feel that there's a ball out there with their name on it. That 6-metre length that David mentioned, this kind of area, you look at the way that Cameron Green came out of the crease to try and nullify that length, to try and get the bowlers to bowl that little bit shorter. That's exactly what the England players are going to try and do. And the roll, about 7 minutes worth they're allowed. So whilst that takes place, we'll let this wicket flatten down a bit for the Aussie bowlers. We're going to throw over now to Mark Howard, who has a very, very special guest.
None more special, Gilly, than Brooke Warne. Brooke, Merry Christmas. Lovely to see you. So much to talk about. Firstly, how was Christmas Day?
Hi, Howie. Thanks so much for having me today. Christmas Day was good. It was actually supposed to be Dad's Christmas yesterday, so we celebrated with lasagna and garlic bread.
Oh, perfect. And then more lasagna after that?
And more lasagna after that, yes. And a Christmas ham that I made as well, which was fantastic.
Shane Warne legacy. We have heard about it in the past, but for those people joining us for the first time, how do people get involved? It's a simple health check that you can do here at the ground.
Yeah, so we've got 56 stations set up this year, and Dad actually would have been 56 this year as well. So pretty special. And basically it's 4 minutes, it's non-invasive, it checks your heart age, your blood pressure, your BMI, and your height and your weight. And you can also get a point of care check as well, which checks for your cholesterol levels and your diabetes risk. And if you're not here at the cricket today, if you just head to the ShaneWarneLegacy.com website, pop in your postcode, you'll be able to find the closest test near you.
ShaneWarneLegacy.com. It amazes me that your father did so much in life and now he is doing so much after his life. It's crazy, Brooke.
It is, and I think it's so incredible that Dad is actually saving lives. And, you know, we've turned such a negative into a positive, and I think Dad would just be so proud. And we're so grateful for everyone to be getting involved and getting themselves checked, and yeah, we're very grateful.
How do you think he'd feel over Oak's shoulder, the Shane Warne stand, Bay 13, full of the barman? He was a passionate man, your dad. I don't know how he would have felt about that.
I don't know how he would have felt about it, but you know what I don't think he would have been right about is us sitting with them.
You're sitting there?
We're sitting in the Barmy Army, M10, so it's pretty hilarious. They're in Bay 13 and we're just one over, so it's quite hilarious. 350,
the doffing of the hat. Is there a rumour that the Barmy Army are going to sing a song for you, Dad? And if so, have you heard the lyrics?
I haven't heard the lyrics. That's the word on the street, so I guess we'll have to wait and see what they're going to say.
Brooke, great to see you as always. You're looking fantastic, and I'm glad the family had a great Christmas yesterday.
Thanks, Howie. Good to see you always.